What's up, money lovers? Welcome back. So Voyager Digital CEO Steve Ehrlich just recently did an Ask Me Anything little event on Reddit, which is pretty cool. It's great to see, these types of CEOs that are so engaged with the community and clearly show an interest in, the community's insights and taking their thoughts into consideration when he makes plans for the company. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on some of the key questions I saw and what Voyager's answers were, give you guys a little bit of a roadmap for what we can expect from Voyager in 2022. Directly from management himself. So if you enjoy the video, learn something today, please don't forget to like and subscribe and drop me a comment if you have any questions. So let's get right to it. So I thought this was going to be like a live stream event, but it was interesting, basically just answering these typed questions in real time. But this is all from Steve Ehrlich. The question posed to him was, how does Voyager plan to increase staking revenues to maintain their yield payment? So Voyager's constantly adding new coins with staking. They added 20 new coins in the last 40 days, 10 of which are staking tokens. And this is one of the ways Voyager remains competitive. They're able to offer competitive rates on many tokens. Other crypto brokerages or exchanges don't even offer interest or staking. Now, the coveted, when will the Europe rollout occur? This is optimistic. This obviously, everything's been getting delayed, and just the way the world's going, the markets, and Voyager as a company doesn't tend to be on time too often. So they said they're working toward a summer release. Best case scenario is July. Worst case scenario is in the fall. The way things have been going, I'm going to just assume the best case scenario for this would be the fall. But it's great to see they're leveraging the Coinify system and are eager to get this launched to a significant wait list as well. In order for Voyager to really succeed, they're going to have to differentiate themselves from the other crypto brokerages and, apps like Robinhood that also offer limited crypto trading. And I think that this Coinify system could help with that. They have to be able to offer things that nobody else does. But Europe is a huge market, so when this does come to pass, Voyager should pick up a significant amount of customers and revenue from there. Will Canada and New York be approved? Another question that many people have been wondering. Ehrlich said, my favorite question outside of whether the Rangers will win the Stanley Cup. Big Rangers guy, big sports guy. Steve Ehrlich, man of the people. Basically, New York is hopeless. There's no news. A bunch of companies have applied for the New York license, and everything seems to move very, very slow in my home state. And for Canada, they do expect to get the license in 2022, so that should be another huge boost to their customer base. And again, it's just going to be interesting to see how Voyager is able to compete with, competitors, because that's my one worry with this company, is that it just does seem to be a crowded space. You've got Coinbase, you've got Kraken, FTX, BlockFi. There's just so many other crypto brokerages or exchanges. And, Voyager's really going to have to set themselves apart. And I think doing stuff like this with the community outreach, really building, a loyal following can definitely help with that. But they're going to have to execute. This was something I've been thinking about. Does Voyager anticipate any major fines like we saw with BlockFi? Steve is confident that everything they're doing complies with the law. He's been in this industry obviously a long time, 28 years, and constantly in communication with regulators to ensure they're operating within the rules, as well as planning for any potential changes. So that's definitely reassuring. As far as an uplisting to the NASDAQ, many people are wanting this. He said that, just with the current climate for the market, this is probably not the ideal time, which is definitely true. They could probably get a much better valuation if they wait for the right time. As long as the stock doesn't go to zero in the meantime. A lot of people are annoyed. I feel your pain, having to pay a $50 fee if you want to buy Voyager shares these days. I know some brokerages like E-Trade, it's only $5 or $6 the fee. I use Fidelity, and they charge $50. So it's definitely been a deterrent to buying more Voyager shares. In the meantime, the shares are slipping to lower lows every day. Voyager Digital now in the $5 USD range, $5.63 today. How low can you go? I don't know. We'll see. Voyager not having a great year here, but then again, neither is really any company in the market, down 53% year to date. So I am holding my shares. I have no intention of selling anytime soon. I'm sitting at around just under $10 cost basis, so definitely feeling the pain on this one. I'm still hopeful long term. So they're expanding the Voyager Loyalty program. This is the type of stuff that sets them apart. The whole system around VGX is awesome. I've made videos about that, but with the VGX or Voyager tokens, you're able to earn, extra perks. You get boosts on your staking rewards by owning it, and so they're going to be adding new tiers. adding a tier starting as low as 50 Voyager tokens, which right now for $1.50 a token, it would only take about $75 to get into the loyalty program. And again, this is the type of stuff that keeps people coming back. I think it'll create a lot of stickiness. There's an amazing, huge Voyager digital community. We've got the VGX heroes. The community is very involved, and it's awesome to see that the CEO takes the time to see what the consumers think. Over many months, Voyager has been the third ranked crypto platform app in the US by App Store rankings for finance apps. Steve also said that the Voyager digital debit card will be released before the end of March. This product took significant development as we believe it is the first time customers will be able to use USDC in their everyday lives. So it'll be very interesting to see the reaction to this card, and if it's a success, it will be huge for the company. So there's been lots of delays. That's been a criticism for Voyager for 2021. And Steve basically said, they had to choose one, growth or launching new products. They couldn't do both. They grew over 10 times in 1 year. Because that speed, they had to delay, launching these new products, and it was a difficult decision. But he says there's no way the system could have handled all these things, a debit card, equity trading, European expansion, and more. So they hit their goal for 2021. They wanted to scale the business. They had more than 8 times the activity on the system in November than they did earlier in the year. So they accomplished that goal. And in 2022, the goal is about product delivery, and they're going to start delivering on that, he says. So the same few catalysts we're still waiting for, unfortunately. I know it's taking some time, but I think we just need to be patient with the debit card launch, with the Canada rollout and the Europe rollout. Hopefully see all those things go into effect in 2022. He talked about token burning. Some people have been worried that, the VGX token, since the supply keeps increasing, it really limits and dilutes all the holders. So they're still taking the time to figure out what the best course of action would be regarding that. Be getting some new token transfers. Someone asked, when will stock trading be available? And Ehrlich said most likely the beta launch will come in the fourth quarter of the calendar year, starting as USDC to stock trading. So this whole thing could be very interesting. If you're able to earn that 9% on your USDC and then buy stocks with it, that's something very intriguing to me because I'm staking a lot of USDC right now. I've got a good amount in my Voyager account, and that would be huge. If I could earn interest on that money while I wait for better prices to get into stocks, then it's a win-win. And that's the type of little innovations I think that could really pull people to their platform. They're also a partner with Market Rebellion, John and Peter Nigerian and Dirk Mueller, who are building a fantastic suite of APIs that will integrate into the Voyager app. The combined teams of Market Rebellion and Voyager are rooted in equities and options trading, and thus the customers can expect to see an innovative customer experience. So really seeing all of the 3 of these worlds cross would be pretty wild, crypto, USDC, with stocks and options. They could really revolutionize the entire way that we buy and sell stocks, because when you think about it, like my money sits in my Fidelity account, it's not earning any interest, so what incentive do I have to put it there? If I could earn 9% interest on it while it's in Voyager while I wait to buy my stocks, that's huge. That's a huge game changer. 2022 is going to be the year of more products, more features, more tokens, more ways to earn rewards. Someone asked about buybacks, and Steve basically said that they think that at this point in time, they're better uses of capital, which makes sense. They're in a high growth phase. And then this is a fun little interesting good note to end on before we wrap up here. When asked about the debit card, someone asked if they would offer a metal card, and Ehrlich replied, hold that thought because we think we have something even better. So what's that going to be? People are speculating an adamantium card made from meteorite. Who knows? This could be something cool, be a big, and that would be a great marketing ploy for them as well to get more people in. So anyway, I think there's lots to be excited about with this company. We just have to be patient. You got to think long term. I'm planning to do a deep dive onto Coinbase. So if you're interested in seeing that and hearing more news about Voyager and other companies, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. And let me know what you guys think. I want to really do a deep dive and combine and really compare Coinbase to Voyager Digital, as in the long run, I think Voyager's biggest issue is they're playing in a crowded space, but they do have great management under this guy, Steve Ehrlich. I really like the CEO. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is Vinny from the Investment Club, and I'll see you next time.